Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. And today I'll be using a red color yarn, which is a robin yarn, and also I'll be using a 3.5mm hook. Then let's get started. So for this dress we'll be using a ribbed pattern, and for a ribbed pattern we'll be working with the height of the dress. And for the height of my dress I chained 150 stitches. So to start chaining, make a slip knot or a small knot according to what you are comfortable with. Then insert your hook on that small knot over there, then start chaining. So even after chaining the 150 stitches, my dress was a little bit short for me because I'm a bit tall. So if you are tall, you can add more chains, but if you are comfortable with short dresses, I think it will be perfect for you. Continue chaining until you get the 150 stitches, and I'll meet you to show you what to do next. And to make this dress is so simple, and the dress turns out to be more classic and more fancy. So I'll meet you after chaining, after making the stitches. After making the 150 chains, chain one more, then skip the first stitch and move to the next stitch and make a half double crochet over there. So for this dress we'll be working with the half double crochet. I really love the half double crochet pattern. It's more neat and it's opening a little bit smaller. So repeat a row of half double crochet. So for the half double crochet, we yarn over all the 3 loops at the same time. Put a half double crochet in each and every stitch for this row, and I'll meet you at the end of this row to show you what to do next. To start a new row, you have to chain 2. Chain 2 and turn your work around. Then yarn over and insert the hook on the back loop. So we'll be working on the back loops and make a half double crochet over there. So for half double crochet, you yarn over all the 3 loops at the same time. So we'll be only working on the back loop so that the pattern can be a ribbed pattern. Repeat this until the end of this row, and I'll meet you on the next row to show you what to do next. Because we'll be doing something a bit different. On this section we'll be making rows of increase. This is to increase the top of the dress or the upper part of the dress. So we'll be increasing only the upper part of the dress. So what you'll be doing, you'll chain 2 in the beginning of each row, chain 2. Then put half double crochet on the first chain. Then put half double crochets on each and every stitch like we have done before. So we'll be still working on the back loops of the stitches. We'll be making 18 ribbed rows of increase, and I'll meet you after making the 18 rows to show you what to do next. After the 18 rows, your pattern should be a bit slanting. If you look at my pattern clearly, you'll see the pattern, it's a bit slanting. So these are the rows which I counted to make them 18. And onto the 19th row, we'll be doing something a little bit different. The difference that we'll be doing on the row 19 is that we will not be increasing this row. The row will be constant. So we'll be doing 5 more constant rows. These are the rows that will be joining and forming the one shoulder part. And I'll be showing you how to do it. This is how we'll be doing it. So put up double crochets up to the last stitch. After that, chain 2. So because on this pattern on this row will not be increasing, what you'll be doing, you skip the first stitch. Skip the first stitch and move to the next stitch and put half double crochet over there. Then you put half double crochet on each and every stitch until the end of the row. So we'll be doing what you have done on the other rows, and you'll be repeating this for next 5 rows. So we'll be doing up to the row 23. Then I'll meet you after on row 24. You should have made 23 rows, 18 rows of increase and 5 rows of which are constant, and the constant rows will be forming the one shoulder part of the dress. Then in this section I'll be showing you how to make the armhole. So what you'll be doing, you'll skip 33 stitches above because you can't count the stitches below, there are too many. So skip 33 stitches above. And this is what you'll be doing. Then chain 2, turn your work around and repeat the same thing that you did on the other rows. This is making half double crochets on the back loop. So you'll be making 3 more rows which will be ending on that section. Then I will meet you after making 3 rows of the armhole to show you what to do next. After making the 3 rows of armhole, we'll be doing another section which is increasing the hips of the dress, and you'll count 5 stitches, and on the 36th stitch I'll meet you to show you what to do on the 36th stitch. So make a half double crochet and I'll meet you on the 36th stitch. We are on the 36th stitch, and this is what you'll be doing. You'll be slip stitching on the 5 stitches. So this is how we do the slip stitch. So slip stitch on the 5 stitches. Then on the 5th stitch, after slip stitching, chain 2 and make half double crochet on the back loops like we have done. Then I will meet you after completing this row. This is my other piece of the dress, and if you check my work clearly, there are patterns which are forming like the stairs, and this is what we'll be doing on the other piece so as to increase the hip size, and I'll be explaining to you on how to do this. This is the second row after the row which you slip stitch. So what you'll be doing, you'll be skipping the 5 stitches. So there are 5 stitches which we slip stitch, and there are other 5 stitches over there. So these are the stitches that we'll skip, the stitches below the stitches where we slip stitch. So after skipping those 5 stitches, what you'll be doing, is slip stitching again into the next 5 stitches. Then after slip stitching on the 5th stitch, you'll chain 2 and then work on the back loops. Put a half double crochet on the back loops like we have done on the other rows. Then I'll meet you on the next row. So this is the 3rd row of slip stitching. So what you will be doing is keeping the 5 stitches which are below the 5 slip stitches. Then don't chain, I'm sorry for that. Then turn your work around and slip stitch on the next 5 stitches. Then when you reach on the 5th stitch, you'll be chaining 2 and making half double crochets on the back loop until the end of that row. We'll be repeating this for 3 more rows to make a total of 7 rows of increasing the hips. And this is how we'll be counting the rows of increasing the hips. So you'll be counting those ends like I'm doing, and make sure that there are 7 in number. So if you are thick, you will also use the rows of the hips which I've made, because the pattern is so stretchy. But if you are slim, you'll be reducing the rows of the hips so that the dress can be a bodycon. We will also be increasing the hip size on the other side of the dress, and make sure that the stairs, the pattern which I'm calling the stairs, they are aligning with each side. The stairs are aligning with each other on the opposite side. And this is how my pattern looks after making 7 rows of increasing the hips. And on the next section, I'll be showing you how to join the dress together. So you should have made two pieces of the dress which are similar, and we will be using a needle to join the pieces of the dress together. And it's so simple to join the dress. It's the easiest part. So when you, I will show you how to join them when you reach on the pieces or the pattern which I'm calling the staircase. Then I'll meet you at that section. So when you reach to this part of slip stitching, this is what you'll be doing. You'll be following the pattern how it looks like. So if there are corners, you will just be following the corners. Just watch how I'm doing it. It's so simple. While observing, my explanation may be a bit difficult on this section. So just join the dress, following the pattern how it looks like, and join using the back loops only. So on this piece, after, so we'll be leaving the piece of the armhole open so that you can rest your arms over there. Then also we'll be joining the five constant rows. This is to form the shoulder part. So after joining the other rows, you skip the armhole, then join the shoulder part. After joining this side of the dress, don't forget to join the other side of the dress, and the other side, it's so simple. Then don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I have a couple of designs that I'm coming up with. And that is it for today, and thank you for watching. And this is how the upper part of my dress looks. Then, and that's how my dress looks. And after that, cut off the yarns so you can sew them in, but I will just only cut off my yarns. Then that is it for today.